All right, we're talking to a sister here who we have known for years, and is a very, she has been on this program before. We have spoken to her. She's a social worker. Can I say that you're a social worker?
Yeah, man, yes.
Social worker. What social worker mean?
Well, it's a work to do with social change, transformation, and making change happen in people's lives, helping them to achieve self-actualization in its many different forms, at community level, at individual level. So that's what we do, you know, really working with people.
Yes, yes. All right. We know, say, you're very active in the communities, and you have been going through different communities.
Different communities throughout Kingston and St. Andrew.
All right. You was telling me of your latest rounds the other day when I was talking to you, and I said, I want to come on the radio. The latest round. What you do now? What you do?
Okay. I work for an organization that really work with children who are abused in its many forms. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, and psychological abuse. And that is why the poem that the sister was talking about, I Wish You Dead, Papa, I Wish You Dead, really grabbed me, because I know that the youth, a lot of the youth that I work with,
which them father would have dead.
Yes.
That means you work with children who the sister talk about, who them father directly sexual relationship and all these things.
Yeah, man. Yes.
All right, so let me ask you a question now. Sexual relationship with fathers is more prevalent than sexual relationship that mothers don't force themselves on them son?
No.
It's only fathers force themselves on them?
No, it is fathers and stepfathers and uncles and friends and dons.
All right, you find that most of the abuse is stepfather or father, blood father? Stepfather. Oh, so there's a psychological thing that I say is not my real picnic.
Not, yeah, man.
It's not my real picnic.
Yeah, because it is more prevalent among stepfathers and stepchildren than blood. Although you do have cases, Muta, where father do them daughter.
Them blood daughter.
Them personal daughter.
Yeah. All right, in the case where you find the stepfather, right, abuse the daughter, what is the logics behind that most, like how much cases you book up on this way? And how long you do it now? How long you do that aspect of social work? Okay,
that aspect of it is very recent, because it's only recent that we really start. I mean, Jamaica have always been investigating cases of child abuse, but in January, the act was passed, the rights of the child. And organizations are more vigilant in protecting children and really investigating anything that them still look funny. And they're working with the schools and the basic schools and the primary schools, and working with teachers to help them to detect behaviors that, you know, that they would assume is leading the child. The child is behaving in such a way that if one was to put A and B together and really investigate further and go inside the home, more often than not, these children are sexually or physically abused. So it is just since January, but the cases that I see personally, Muta, is I mean, these things here, see, you think is America, you know, or you in a developed country?
Yeah, it's really.
Because we have been very sheltered, you know.
Yes.
In our
to feed the new food don't happen in America.
Them things that don't happen in Jamaica, they won't happen on cable. And they won't happen in America. You know, but them there in our backyard where man really having relationship with them stepdaughter. Yeah, man, enough.
All right, let me ask you a question now. Like the cases where you find where the man asleep with him stepdaughter, is there cases where the stepdaughter is in accepting the relationship?
No. We have had cases where children are afraid to tell the mother, and the mother goes into denial and think that boy couldn't go and so on. But we have had cases where the mother fling out the man immediately
when she hear. So you don't find no case where the daughter herself is agreeing with the relationship.
No, we have had cases where it go on for years, but
and nobody know.
And nobody no know. The mother, it's like the mother go off in denial, but the mother really claim that, well, she don't know.
She don't know.
Daughter is so fearful that
she afraid.
She afraid.
For tell somebody.
Afraid for telling anybody.
All right, hold on there, Andrew. Hold on there. This is the cutting edge on Irish. RJ, if I lied.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, listen to me. Yeah, listen to me, don't you?
Yeah, man. Definitely listen.
All right, look here. Look here. She just got. All right, look why you mentioned and say that the man, a woman who did run out the man. She just mentioned to me that in no case where the woman leave. So what happened is that the father and the stepfather and the child is up to this point still living in the house. How you deal with that? Are you ever finding?
There's different angles to this, Muta, because in the case where the woman still live with the man and is afraid to run him out, chances are there is a financial thing to it.
No. Him said the woman leave the house.
And leave the picnic.
And left the picnic in the house with the man. Yeah, and that him say.
Wow.
Him know the case where the picnic is left in the house. She's about 16 now and it happened about a year ago. So obviously
they need some psychological intervention.
So which part you carry these people go?
Well, a lot of them, I work with children that is under 12. And that is what makes it so bad. Because I'm not talking about an adult rape business, although rape is rape. But, I deal with that age group. And we have counseling for both children and for parents as well, as an intervention to help the mother to understand what is happening and to better cope with it, so that she don't blame the child. A lot of time, because this sounds like a blame to me, that the mother is getting so vexed now that she see the child as a matey. And she leave out. And leave. So clearly the mother needs
counseling. Like you want my man, so take my man.
Yes, man. She see now the daughter as a competition and a matey. So she just leave the floor to her. And that clearly points to the fact that she need help. The mother need help and the child need help. To understand that it's not compete with the mother and win. This is a sick person you're dealing with.
All right. So what is the usual argument when the man is called up now in front of authority? What is the man argument in doing this thing?
Usually it is denial. The first thing is to denial until him can't deny no more, because there is enough evidence there that suggests that this thing has happened.
Like what evidence? Like what evidence?
The evidence is that if suppose the child has lost her hymen, then and the child is saying yes, it happened, and the doctor have medical evidence to prove that yes, it did happen. Then he must admit to it.
So when he admit to it, what happened?
Well, then that is a police matter now.
Okay.
Then that is a police matter, but we still try. Our responsibility is to really help this child and protect them. And we do that through counseling, and as I said, with not just child, but mother and child, so that the child not take on no blame. And things, boy.
Yeah, fair fall.
A fair fall.
I like the too fat.
She did, yes. She's fat or she look good or what have you.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it's really that kind of intervention rather than, like, the American system is really to remove immediately, But we try to move away from that and really try to mediate and counsel. Certainly not to put the child at risk.
So how much cases of that is like successful? Like, since you start, you find, say, the response to the counseling has been...
It is ongoing.
It is ongoing.
You can't change something or see something a change in 6 months, because it can repeat itself.
Yeah. So we don't know. Because we really want to go into it, we want to find out the mind that really tell a man, say, this is him child. And not only that most of the time the child is underage. When I say it right, but when I say, I could say a 40-year-old man and him have a picnic where is 22. And it's maybe stepdaughter.
Yeah.
And you say, well, I know him daughter. But why is it that most of them is abusing underage picnic? Why most of the time you hear about this thing is underage picnic get abused?
Yeah. Well, this is where you really need a psychologist on the line, Muta, because as I say, as a social worker, change agent is really for help people improve their life. And that side of it, that need a trained psychology to answer those questions.
So you go so you find psychologists, like when you go visit these places, you go with a psychologist?
No, but you have to refer them.
You refer them to the psychologist? Yes, yes. And you find to them go?
Yeah, man, because our responsibility is to make sure that them go.
You
don't just leave. You can't just leave.
You make sure them go.
Yeah,
you know, say,
you make sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That is one of the stipulations. You make sure. Because you have to change life. You have to change something. But at the end of the day, you know, something is not going to happen again. And something has been done to protect this child and to improve that situation. All
right. We're talking about abuse, but we're talking about innocence most of the time. All right. The fathers...
But you have the physical abuse.
Yeah, well, that may come now. The fathers is more the guilty ones for innocence. But the mothers know, because my mother used to beat me. When me do something wrong, she beat me. And you always hear this quote, don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Nowadays, you better spoil the child because you're going to get a gunshot. You know, the child have gun and the child will stab you, you know. All right, now. In a year going around, field movements and things.
Yeah.
The abuse of children, you find, say, it's mostly mothers physically abuse and picnic than father.
Yes,
I see them.
Yes. There seems to be a trend, Muta.
Tell me about
mothers, mothers are the one who is a disciplinarian.
Yes.
That's mother have the most stress to, you know.
Yeah, in the house.
Caused by enough more factors. Yeah, man.
Yeah, including the factor of the father too.
Yes, including unemployment and hunger and a whole lot more stress. And not knowing how to deal with it. Some of them, sometimes how them socialize, but them believe. And trying to make sure that the picnic grow good in an environment that is hostile.
Yeah.
But at other time, it's just plain old, have to be sick.
All right. Let me ask you a question now. You feel that the extent to which a mother go to discipline the child, which end up become abuse, you feel, say, most of the parents them start out as abusive, or is it because the need to...
Violence begets violence, Muta. Where them learn and them things at work.
No.
Things the boy for them parents used to beat them.
So them have to beat for them.
Beat them back. But you have had case, I've had case where extreme.
No, wait there. You may ask you now. You feel, say, that the mother who beat this child because they want to discipline the child. You feel, you find that most of the time, the mother start out as abusive parent, or is it that the way she angle the judgment by the child is that it become abusive?
It becomes. She start out with enough love, thinking that this is the way.
Yes.
This is the way to make sure, say, you know, turn no gunman.
Yes.
That, you know, go end up in a bad company.
Yes.
And she believed that fear is the way to do it.
Yes.
To get this youth to behave how she wants him to be. She's going to make him afraid of her.
Yes, yeah.
She'll try to give him the look where your grandmother used to give her. When you look up, stop everything where you used to do. Only it don't work. You know? And she beat and beat and she want. And these children nowadays, them different.
Yeah, them not take that.
Them different. Yeah. And also because them friend I watch, the dynamics again, Muta, is that them not shed no eye water.
Yeah, them embarrassed.
So them not cry. And so now she wants to see eye water. She wants to see the tears are run.
Yeah, if the tears not run, I mean say you're stubborn.
Yes.
You not feel no pain.
Yes, and the people is, you know, really insisting that me not care what you do, me not cry.
Me not cry. Because so no man me not supposed to cry neither.
No man not supposed to cry. So him not cry and she not cry.
Yes, and the more she not cry, the more she inflict.
The more she not cry, the more she not cry. The more mommy a beat.
So it become abuse.
So it becomes abuse.
So what you doing in that case, you know, with the mother?
That again is parenting. You have a lot of program right now throughout the island, Muta, emphasizing on proper parenting habits. How to really control and maintain your child, how to discipline your child without the use of traditional force.
All right, so you tell, in this counseling, you tell the parents, don't beat the child?
Yeah, man, but it's not a one-day thing, because I can go there and sound nice, and them listen, you know, and them nod them head at the right time, and I'm gone. Them grab the picnic and it's 2 more lick.
You know, I can never understand and say, why is it that a little picnic, like 3-4-year-old, would like, you see them, like, for instance, them a come from school, and the parents over one side of the road, like the mother, especially the mother, because the mother over one side of the road and the picnic over the other side of the road. And the mother stay over the other side and say, wait, don't come cross, stay over there, so. And just as a car in the park, the picnic run across the road. And the mother grabs the picnic and get her wallet. You never hear me say, don't come cross, boof! And many times you see it, you know, I'm never say, oh, man. No, I mean, the car could have licked down the picnic. Suppose the car licked down the picnic. You'd have beat the picnic so you're here, Rasta. Before you give thanks to a road come cross the road over to you now.
But that child has showed defiance mood. Is that no skill that for you to applaud and laugh? That's not right.
What? You mean?
Because the child, I mean, you have to learn to, I mean, it's discipline.
Yeah.
The mother clearly said, don't move.
Yeah.
Right? And the child chose to defy the mother at that moment because it's the thrill of defying.
No, but you don't know if
wanting to exercise the skill of crossing the road because I can run faster than the car.
No, but wait, no. I don't feel say a child is feeling that them skillful. I feel a child feels say they are safe enough to go cross. Which it proved because them reach cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now the idea that you stand up over there and say don't come cross. That is your perception, you know. The child perception is that there is a given moment in time which you not recognizing that I can cross the road even though you say don't come cross. Now you may see it as not obeying what I say, but I am seeing it as a child as, look here man, me can make it cross, Rasta. Now, if the car lick me down, you're right. But if the car never lick me down, you obviously don't right.
But why try to prove that?
No, I don't think the child is trying to prove it. I don't think a child is trying to cross a road and prove, say, you can prove, say, the mother wrong. I feel that the child is genuinely feeling that this is an opportunity to go cross. But the woman come cross the road and lick the picnic. I mean, big lick too, I mean, I talk about little lick. And when you see them walk up the road, she hold the picnic and neck and come on, you know, and it's almost like serious abuse.
Yeah, well, that is abuse.
So what we do with like these simple little things now? Where you tell the parents? Because when they grow up, we say beat the picnic.
And that is why we're using different means now. I mean, we're trying to teach parenting in a different way. There's a lot of parenting programs in teaching people how to discipline children, how they can, you know, remove some of the things that the child, the reward system in rewarding a child for excellent behavior. If them do good, then, you know, you give them something good and you praise them and you make them feel good about themselves. And when they do something bad, you explain to them what they have done was not appropriate, and therefore the punishment is that I am not going to give you something that you like. And the only thing you're not supposed to do is that you're not supposed to take away food from the child. But everything else can be taken away.
And it worked?
It worked, man. They have scientific evidence to show that it works. Yes. And
all right, so like a 60-year-old man now, 65-year-old man, I listen to you and I say, yeah, man, you can't go and talk. It's when I was a picnic.
But that is it. But wait.
It's when I was a picnic in my village. If I do something wrong and my mother not there, my neighbor come and beat me. And if I ever come home and say, Mama, you want to see the next door neighbor beat me, my mother beat me again, and my father come home, my father beat me again. So in that age group, there's a feeling that the more beaten you get, is the more discipline you will get. That is why when I used to go to Wesley, Mr. Art used to have this leather belt. Remember I said, touch your toes and take your blows. Like him a big poet. You understand? Then them have this thing with them cane. Remember if you know cane, like the old cane. And them used to beat you, all out your hand and beat you. And them things like the more the lick you get. Which part that that psychology there, why is it not working? And these old people will say it did work. So why it not?
It's a different society. It's a different way of everything. The more things change, the more they remain the same motor. But some things definitely have to really, really change. In those days, yeah, there was no the vehicles we have now. The guns.
Yes.
TV. The drugs.
TV.
The media. Yes, the TV, the cable was non-existent.
Yes.
You know, it was lamp and storytelling and values.
Big boy story.
Children and parenting bonding.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I mean, how much of that? You never had mothers working 2-3 different jobs and leaving children, and the only way that them, because at that time it was the village that was raising the child. Now the mother gone and she gone to 2-3 jobs and she leave the child for watch TV till she come back because that's the safest thing to do.
Yes.
Safest physical environment that you can leave the child.
All right. So the question is, was it right then to beat the children them 60 years ago?
At that time, it might have been appropriate.
All right. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM coming through. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. You still there, by
Yeah, man, I'm here.
All right.
Enjoy the music.
Yeah. All right. We did a talk and we talk about the mother and the abuse with the parents, right? When you go into these communities, right? When you talk to a mother and she say, why you do that to the people? What she said to you?
Boy, I'm bad, you know. And
I mean, even if she said a big cut or a picnic bus or something.
I'm bad, and she really believed that what she was doing was right, and his accident. She never really mean to chop him, so you know I'm head.
Yeah.
But him bad. And you really have to looking hard for him here, cause him is hard. He is hard, so you know she really had to do what she did.
Yeah. But she got remorse though about
it. Yeah, she has
most
remorse. A lot of times she has remorse. I've only come up on one case. That the mother never have no remorse. She thought that was the thing to do.
You come up on a case where the child fight back?
No, you know.
You never find no case where the child like lick down the mother because she can't take the abuse or you know.
No, I've had case where the father was beating the mother and the child going at the case, going at it.
And lick down the father?
Yeah.
They will always do that. They never lick down the mother yet.
No, but no.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Police. A picnic get abused. The police come. The parents say to the police, no, sir, me never abuse the picnic. The picnic bad. The picnic bad. You find in the case where the police are tapping it and I say, yeah, the boy forget big, you know, lick him, yes. Them kind of way they are. Most of the time the police come and say, no, it's abuse.
No, well, if it is an abuse case, police are only involved in mostly in the sexual cases. In the physical abuse case, because the parents don't recognize that they're physically abusing the child, it is only when we recognize it or the neighbor them
recognize it.
You recognize that, no, this past abuse, me call in somebody.
Like what is a past abuse, what you mean?
All right. I've had a case where the mother has always been beating the child. And in this time, and she feel like, boy, beating can't work because she do everything and he's not responding to
which one the child respond to?
She want the child, if she say, come here.
He must come.
Him come. See.
Like Leroy.
Yes. Leroy come here. And
the white Sierra say, what a wicked and dreadful woman, yes.
Yes, and the child is not coming. Now in this case, the child do something, and she wants to punish the child, and she is going to church, so she can't stop the beating that time, because she has to go to church, because church is 11 o'clock. So she just get him and tie him up on a chair outside. Oh,
how old this child is?
The child is 7.
Yeah.
So she tie him up on a chair outside because she can't stop the beating, and she have a tin of condensed milk inside. So she just open it and duck him with it, and she gone to church. Now it's when the neighbor them here.
So why she throw the condensed milk on him?
because I'm going to bite him up.
Then that no premeditated, Rasta?
Yes.
That's an abuse, man. That's no like you know, that jailhouse.
So she just pour it on him and leave, and she gone to church.
She gone to church?
Yes.
But praise to God?
Yes.
So nobody don't see that and...
No, man, the neighbor them, when him start screaming, cause when wood the hands them start eat him up.
Oh, that's scared, no.
And the neighbor them rush and rescue him.
Yeah.
And beat off the milk was stick on him and try to get off the hands
them. Big red duck hands them.
Duck hands, the whole works.
Yeah.
That is how him couldn't come to our attention.
Then wait there, stick up in now. A mother tie up her picnic and sure that I know like
that is punishment to see.
Disciplinary action, Rasta. That is sickness. Masochism, sadism. Man.
Yes. Because but this is where this child now so used to beating that him now respond to no beating now. And she's taking it to a different level. Because if beating can't work, make us see if this now go work.
And she genuinely feels
say the beat now work, so make me try a next thing.
Alright, so no. Alright. So when you say to a woman like that?
In this case, then the child is clearly at risk. Because the next thing she going to do is to kill him for him understand.
Yeah.
So this is where you have to remove the child. You have to remove the child from the home.
And she bad.
Somebody have to, some family member, father, grandmother, somebody have to
take care of the child.
Because this child cannot stay inside this home with this woman who don't understand that the next thing she's going to do is to kill him.
No, but when we want to find out, what she say in that case like
him not hearing. Him not hearing. No care how she beat him, him not hearing.
And you look at her and say...
So she clearly still don't understand.
No, wait there. When you say, she said, but ma'am, him nah listen to me now. And you say, but you can't tie out the picnic and throw me and hands eat out the picnic.
Yes.
That a week and then you gone at church, go praise to God. What she say?
Well, she still tries to justify her behavior, you know. And you have to now we put on a professional hat and can't even show your expression.
Yeah, like you know what backside dog. Like you really want a backside dog. You really want a backside dog, you know?
You want a top part out.
Yeah. And then maybe we should get disciplined and you're going to tie her up too.
Yeah, man, you have to make her know that what she do wrong and that she need help. And you put some system in place where she can get counseling to understand her behavior and why she do it and what is so wrong about it. And that now take a time. It's not an overnight process, motor.
Yeah, but it's mind-boggling.
It's a long time with this woman now have to go in a counseling. And meanwhile, the child has to be away from her.
Yeah, you know what? It's mind-boggling to know that there are people like that who really don't know, say, it's wrong to do that.
Yes, that is what is sad. The sad thing about all of this is the ones that don't know. They really believe that the best way to discipline a child and get them to respond to them in a positive way is to beat them.
Boof them, boof. Coof them. My mother used to say coof.
Yes.
Coof you.
And when the beat not working, they take it to a higher level.
A lower level
mood.
Alright, so let me ask you now. The child, that child now, what the child... Well, no,
that child need help. A whole heap of help. Because that child will grow up and feel like that is the norm and that is
how you're supposed to bring up children.
And that is why the child has to be removed and counseling begins. The healing process begins because you have to try and heal the child. Otherwise, them going to start them grow up angry. Because if you listen to even the poem that the sister was talking about, that my father, I wish you dead. Even though that is echoed by many of our children throughout society. All these years, if you listen to the poem how strong it is, the sister, a lot of energy has gone into revenge planning. Yeah? And anger, which could have been channeled differently, could have been a positive way to say, let me deal with this, let me look about myself so that the healing process can begin and she can achieve her own mission in life, rather than thinking that her mission is really what I want to do and I will not be appeased until I see you dead. Because it might take 100 years to be dead.
All right. Like, me not really no great psychologist. I know you're not a psychologist. But, all right. You see, when the sister say she wish her father dead, you feel that if a child, like for instance now, if a young girl grew up with abuse with her father and she can't retaliate with the father, you feel say it have something to do with how she relate to a man or fair personal man in the years to come?
Yeah, man. All of our behavior, our childhood behavior, our socialization motor help us to behave and become who we are later on. So if we grow up in an environment that was negative and we were taught negative things about ourselves, then we have negative feelings, and that is how we grow. So if it's positive, then positive, we will have positive relationship with men. But if it starts out being negative, it is going to continue. And even without, I'm not talking from a psychological perspective, because I don't have no training in that. But even just grassroots sensibility then, and the little psychology that I've been exposed to in the courses that I do, I know that your socialization help you to evolve in who you are.
Yeah, whether
and
good
so
or bad.
Yeah, man. So it's just natural that it is going to affect how she relate to men later.
That means I know me have to start looking at all women when me like them. I figure out them life from them I say.
Try find out them childhood thing before.
Yeah, if they try them I say.
How safe you are.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I see him. I might wake up and look down there so I know it's not one night.
No, we don't have any bobbies in Jamaica.
Well, you might never know. Look here, you might never know. All right. In a period of, like, in a Jamaican society, most people, in terms of the incest thing, because I think that is one of the things them know where happen, where you find, say, these things are gone and nobody now bring it to light. You mentioned, like, fathers, you mentioned dans and things. All right. The Dan man now. Oh, the Dan man coming at this abuse, with these young girls now. What is female role in this abuse now?
Well,
because you say the Dan man protect the community.
Communities, they play all right. In previous times when you had the one Dan thing, that you want to condone it, but you have one ruler.
Yeah.
Then everybody look up to that one person.
Yeah.
But right now, what you have in, that change
semi-dans.
is yeah, man, $1 million done from one corner.
Yeah.
Because anybody, as long as they have the tools.
Yeah.
So they have that. And
both tools.
Tools.
Both tools.
I don't hear you.
The tool there, both tools.
Yes. Their equipment. And it gives them a sense of power. And they believe that once they have that, they can do anything. So it is okay then to drive fear into people, which means that if them see a 10-year-old or 11-year-old that they so want, then they can send for. And
like
the parents are so
ideas.
petrified that it happens.
All right, yeah, say that a man set up on a car and say, a daughter, hey. And a man say, who for that? And them say, boy, you want to say, Miss Matty daughter. I say, hey, go tell Miss Matty say me like her daughter, Rasta.
Yeah, man, no respect.
Yeah, and them just go deal with it.
And no respect, and it is allowed to happen.
And the mother can't say nothing.
No.
Because they done that.
So that brings a sense of fear to community people's lives as well. That is another aspect of it.
All right. You ever buck up on a situation where you have to go counselor Dan? Or the Dan no take talk?
In different work that I do, yes, most of them will listen, but not in this case.
Not in the girl abuse case.
No.
Them now go take talk for that.
No, I wouldn't try to go take talk for that.
Right. So So in other words, no. So what happened in that case then? Because the girl now go say nothing. You know what happened then?
This is widespread, This is
all right. Let me ask you a question.
This is wide throughout
Jamaica. All right. So who first make you know? Who first make you know say it happened? Who's the one who make you know say it happen?
Always you will have community people who talk about these things and so on, and they will inform you when it happens.
All right, so what you do now with the little girl, the girl who get abused now, because she never talk. So all you know say it happen. That's what I say. Even if the community are talk about it, all you know say it happen.
Well, the organization, I don't want to talk about this case.
No, not talk about that case. I just say, in Jamaica, right? In Jamaica, when a little girl...
Well, it is even the same thing with incest that happens inside the home. There's a lot of it going on, and it's even more widespread than we want to talk about. But it happens. And people don't talk about it, and people go about them ways as if it not. But there are some cases where people can't keep quiet about it. Because it hurt them. And it come to the forefront and you have to deal with it.
So, that's what I say, you deal with it. Because if you never talk to the dad, you never talk, the daughter never say nothing. And the mother not talk. You know say it's true. Because if the people them who not involved in it, not saying anything.
Then there's nothing you can do.
So there's no counseling then?
Yes, then there's nothing you can do. If nobody is willing to talk, then you can't do anything.
All right, so that means it don't matter then in this case now. Even if the community are talk about it enough, it don't make no difference then because you don't know if it's true.
Yes, yeah. Until a case is proven, you really can't do anything about it.
All right, hold on. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM.
1,000 bullets rushing through your head. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. I hope they find you stiff, smelling stink with flies all over you. Worms eating your flesh within the same bed. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. For my innocence and youth, you took...
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM coming through. Talking about incest in Jamaica and abuse of children. And sister here, Angie, is a social worker who we know for years, and she's very involved, very, very involved in the communities. With Angie, we'll talk about the idea of the Dan, the young girl, and the parents. And there's no way to know if it's true if none of the three people are involved. So, in other words, what we are saying is that there are zillions of cases in Jamaica where this is taking place, and you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, similar to the homes that the parent, the mother, and the father is together, and the father is the main breadwinner.
Yeah.
And financially, the mother can't do nothing about it either. So there's a whole heap of things where hold people to ransom, them ability to talk.
So is there a way now where the counselor is saying to, is there a national program that is telling parents, if you don't do this thing now, the future of that child or even the future of different relationships will be seriously affected?
Yeah, man, there's a lot of programs. There's a lot of parenting program going on right now in Jamaica.
Like
right
what?
Across.
Like which group and which
like
group?
Even in the community organizations. Better parenting, I can't even name some, but there is so much organizations that are funded by, by donor agencies that are really looking about the welfare of the child. That, fund these programs. And these people are inside the community, very vigilant, going around in these organizations, trying to transform habits and, change parenting things from how to discipline a child, how to detect, identify early behaviors that might lead to, child at risk, that type of thing.
All right, tell me that. How you identify the child at risk, or the child that has been, especially the incest, where the child don't want to say it, and the parents don't believe it. How you detect that?
All right, within even the schools, all right, there's a lot of things, and I wish you had, that person on the phone. Because
Dr. Abel, we're trying to get, no, Dr. Abel?
Yes.
Dr. You want to try to get Dr. Abel on the phone from
yeah, because, the people who do parenting programs are taught different methods and how to, teach teachers. And these teachers would be able to detect these things. You know, if a child is withdrawn, certain behaviors that you don't want to assume. You don't want to assume so because this child is quiet and they are not responding and interacting with them peers. It means that them is abused. But it is that you look for certain symptoms and certain behavior. And then you follow it up and investigate inside the home to see what really are going on inside of the home. Okay, you notice that this child, not care where though, you can't draw them out and is not shy.
All right, when you go to a home, what you look for?
Okay, when I look for everything that is supportive to the child environment. I look at the relationship between child and mother, child and father. I look at the child physical behavior, how they respond. Are they looking at the parents? If you ask them something, they're looking at the parents to see if should I say that or if I say anything. They may get a big lick. I mean, you really watch body language and the relationship between mother and child. You interview child different to find out if the stories connect, almost like he's a police. You know? And you really watch how the child responds to the mother and how mother responds to child.
All right, in the case of the incest, the case of the incest, you go into a home. All right, you hear obviously you go into the home. What is the you know, what you detect in that home for make you say, oh, this really are going in that house, yeah? What specific? You know, give me some specific. Like you, when you personally go in a house, what caused you to come to the conclusion that this is something, other than the parents telling you themselves?
That's what they're talking about, the organization that I work for, which I don't want to.
Okay.
The method of doing it.
Oh.
You know,
is a copyrighted method?
Yes.
You serious?
I'm not privileged to talk about the method right now.
Okay.
Because they don't come, you know, it's just, I'd have to get permission.
Okay, so, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that stopped me in my track then.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, I'll find out the next thing, which don't make sense if you don't do the first thing. All right.
Yeah, but the thing is that when you go into the home, you really, more than likely, this child there has been some medical intervention. Yeah? But that leads you to believe it because you have evidence that something is happening inside the home.
All right.
That's good enough then, Musa, that you have that kind of evidence.
Yeah, like people who they pan crack and coke and them something there. You have like, you know, Patricia House and all these places.
Yeah, man, sometimes people go to houses
like that.
Yeah, man, people go and you have medical evidence that you know.
No,
so when you
have
go,
houses
you're
like
already
these
assuming, you're trying to prove that what you have on paper is this correct. You know, because you have a piece of paper that said this has happened. So you're going in the home now to interview and to investigate to see if what is on the paper is correct.
There's a virgin by the name of Daniel. I don't know if you know him.
Daniel?
Yeah. Daniel have some daughters. Who
in a community, yes.
Yeah, he's saying
that is okay if you have.
And I can't talk him name because him come public and say it, right? Him say that he might bring up him daughter for have him children, right? For bring to for keep the genes, the royal blood in line. So him say, him thing is that is him daughter going to carry that
bloodline.
Yeah. All right. In a case like that, where the man actually tell you say, look here, in future time to come, you know, me gonna have sex with my daughter. If him don't have it already, we don't know. And the daughter herself, I say,
yes, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Because she's big. She's more than 20 years old.
Yes,
she's more than
yes.
I mean, the society is saying that this is not supposed to happen. But he and the person, which is a big person, is saying that no, they're not following society. What you do with a case like that?
Well, as I said before, most at that age group, I don't work with. I just really believe in my own self that morally wrong.
Yeah.
And I know I have listened to that person on the radio.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. saying it, and worse, I've listened to the daughters defending it.
I hear the daughter say it.
Yeah, man, them defend it. Them defend it. I've listened to them.
But that part of the stage of incest now, because there's two people, the father
and two consenting.
It's according to the society, two consenting adults. But if two consenting adults is doing something that is
morally wrong in our sight.
But what may I say, is it morally wrong or is it lawfully wrong?
It's morally and lawfully wrong.
So alright. So if a man, alright, this is the paradox of the thing now. The paradox is this, that it is lawfully wrong for a man to have sex with him daughter. But the law also
saying that yes.
Eh?
Like but when she reached that age where in the case you just
consenting adults.
She's now a consenting adult.
Oh, you work that out. Oh, you work that out.
That's a legal thing that I know not how.
You don't know that.
No.
I don't know it either.
That's a legal thing that I have wondered about.
Yeah, I wonder about it.
I have wondered about that motor.
Because the law is saying.
I know that case. I know that case.
Yeah, the law is saying that it's consenting adult. But the law is also saying that it's incense. Oh, you work that out. I'll go find out from somebody.
Yes, you have to go find
if somebody I listen, I can tell me how that work out.
Yes, somebody else have to come.
Yes, somebody have to call me and tell me why, how that work out. Because, I mean, we can't say morally wrong. And we can't say lawfully wrong.
Yes.
But the law also tell you that you can, as long as the next third person don't involve in it, if the two people them involve.
He's saying that it is okay.
He's saying that it's okay. Oh, you're going to know the side.
I know. I don't know about that.
Are they still breaking the law? Well, maybe we should stop calling your sister. Maybe we should stop calling your sister.
Yeah.
Because the law would have gone on for me now. We say, boy, right on, me want to deal with my sister.
Yes, okay.
You know, that's a serious thing, you know. I hear the Rastaman say, my daughter.
Yes.
One daughter?
Yes.
It's like you want to sleep with him daughter.
We have to change that. So we have to change that.
No, we have to lick that. Totally lick that.
Yes.
And stop calling the sister them daughter.
No, it's empress and
emperors.
Yes.
Kings and queens.
Yes.
No daughter business.
No daughter, no sister.
No, because it's kind of derogative still.
No daughter.
If your man look at us and say, well, daughter.
No daughter.
That is like saying mother F. That's the same thing, you know.
Empress and queen.
You don't think that's the same thing? Mother F.
Mother M?
F. You know, like Americans say mother F. It's the same thing like I call a woman your daughter, because like you almost want to have sex with your mother when you say that.
Yeah, well, it has some, no, I think mother F is what man will tell you we forgot to do with your mother. I think it is equated with that.
But that may I say, if you're going to have sex with your mother.
Yes.
But you don't want to have sex with your daughter.
No,
So why you don't want to call a woman when you want to sleep with your daughter?
I don't think, with this man case, I'm definitely saying that my daughter can't wait for you to get big.
Yeah.
Whereas I think with a Rastaman saying daughter and princess and so on is really, seeing all women as his sisters and the need to protect them.
Yeah, but Angie.
Yes.
Put fun and joke aside. If a man continue to tell you say, yeah, I'm daughter, and the man look you, there's something wrong with the language.
Yes, there's something wrong with it, because well, him couldn't look me if himself and him said daughter, me gone.
Because you're not going to sleep with your father.
I'll be not sleep with my father. So he personally don't say if him now say empress and queen can't lose a number.
It's like a brother the other day say, a brother come to him and, man, I'll stop your light play and say, what father?
Yes.
The brother come to him and say, what father? And say, boy, I don't know your mother, Rasta.
Yes, that's a good answer.
Yeah. So we reach a case where we can factualize the thing. Therefore, we have to load the thing, make it go on.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So a whole heap of that go on in a Jamaican society.
Yeah, man, a whole heap of...
We're not going to be able to do nothing about it. So the next stage now then, since we can't do nothing about it individually, the national consensus now would have to go there. There have to be some more vigilant approach by the institutions or by the government itself.
Well, the government, in defense of the government, you know, honestly, with this act was passed in January, is a very, is a radical move, you know, because out of that create even my employment, and out of that create a whole heap of, as I said.
All right, tell me about the law. Tell me about the law.
The law is really to protect the child. Just as it said, Muta, in all aspects, is in the school to make sure the teachers not beat no picnic. Or, you know, to protect the child even from that.
Teachers don't beat picnic at school.
Teachers still beat picnic.
Yeah, but I'm just going to tell you a while ago, say, a day before yesterday, me talk to someone and I talk about how the teacher beat them picnic at school.
Yes, yeah. So that is protecting the child from, in all of its socialization. The home, the school, the church, and it's taking all of those things, you know, and really having people like me going out in the community, doing investigation in the homes, doing investigation in the schools, and to make sure that the child is protected at all times. And if really we feel that the child is at risk, so the last resort, move the child from the home.
Let me ask you a question. Suppose a student go to school. All right, the law changed to say it's unlawful to beat a child in school, right? It's unlawful, or it's just something where man...
It's just changed, well, recently.
It's unlawful?
Yes.
All right. So if a teacher take up something for lick a child, and the child respond with the same action,
yeah,
the child can ball out say self-defense then?
Wow. You're going into some legalities where...
No, I don't know legalities.
What it really saying is that try to manage your classroom and control your classroom.
No, but what may I say, in the case of a teacher deciding, say, come here, student, and draw off him belt, go lick the student, and the student draw off the belt and thump him in the mouth. No self-defense that?
It would appear so.
Yeah, no. Suppose I hear you. And you say, you just tell me say it's unlawful for me to pick that school.
Yes.
Then if it's unlawful for me to pick that school, anytime a student is been, when you whip a student in school, it means that you do something unlawful. You should go to jail.
Yes.
So, if a man catch me on the street, you know, and pull a knife at me, and me catch a knife and take a piece of board and give him a rattle across his face, it's self-defense.
Yeah, but that is where we want to stop it. Before it reaches to that stage.
Yes.
We have to find ways of stopping it.
Well, that means I say no. That means say, we have to bring it across, say, watch out now. Them youth nowadays, you know. Them now going to stand up and take the licks and furthermore it's unlawful.
There's a lot of education program going on for teachers, for students, you know, because the beat now to stop.
Yes.
We have seen how it deteriorates and what it leads to.
Yeah.
The long-term negative consequences of stuff for our society.
And it's very difficult for you to tell a long-time teacher, say, that kind of judgment not working in this time.
Cannot be, yes, it's not appropriate.
But all I'm going to tell you now, say, boy, yeah man, that's why the people them so bad. That's why the people them can't take this and that's why they are
open to learning. The teachers are open to learning and they're really trying to change that type of behavior. But they're very challenged because, you know, one teacher to 50 children in a classroom, not easy. And especially when it's 50 of them talking at the same time.
Yeah.
So teachers are very challenged. But
and the teacher got stone love last night.
Yeah?
And the teacher did left pasa last night too. Left pasa got at school for teach.
They are up talking to Muta at 1:30.
Eh?
Are up talking to Muta at 1:30.
There's no discipline there, no. It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing, you know.
Very serious.
All right, so you feel that the government will make a good move towards it?
Yes, I applaud that effort.
And you feel say there's a
long term, it will make changes.
Yeah.
And the work that we are doing as change agent, you asked me earlier, social worker, change agent, that will really make an impact and help to change attitudes and behavior among, you know, caregivers.
Yes.
And that is what we want.
Well, we hope it can continue that way.
Yeah, man, it will because it's a law that passed.
It's a law.
It's a law.
Well, Angie, we say give thanks for the moment, you know.
Yeah, man, anytime, Uta.
It's good having you.
Yes, thank you.
And don't let nobody abuse you, you know.
I won't.
All right, give thanks.
All right, Uta.
Yes. Serious. Make we come forward to this thing here. Very, very serious.
I see 1,000 bullets rushing through your head. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. I hope they find you stiff, smelling stink with flies all over you, worms eating your flesh within the same bed. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. For my innocence and youth you took beneath this bread. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. For every pain you caused and every tears that I've shed. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. I see me balling you in a pot of molten lead. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. Slicing your dick like bread, knotting your tongue like thread, painting you with my hate, bloody red. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. It make me sick. How could you have placed me, a little girl, to sit, and you harden yourself with pleasure as if you liked? No, you loved it. Promising candies, giving dick, staining my undies red from cherry, forcefully bloody pick. You said, come to massage, tongue to lick, open your mouth if you don't want your neck to be crick. Do you remember? I can't forget until I see 1,000 bullets rushing through your head. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. I hope they find you stiff, smelling stink, all over you, worms eating your flesh within the same bed. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. Death was all you gave, digging me night in and out like a grave. Oh, I was your sex slave, even for my ass you crave. How could you, Dave? What? I refuse to call you dad, you perverted fag. You must be mad. I hope they find you dead, stiff with flies all over you, and lose your body in the morgue without a tag. Cause if it was up to I, no one would identify themselves with you, you sick bastard. How could you? I see me slicing your dick like bread. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. Knotting your tongue like thread, painting you with my hate, bloody red. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. You tiptoed in my room night after night, tearing down my fragile womb, fright after fright, and you liked, right? You liked. So daddy, why you here now that I'm grown up, acting all so concerned? Prepare your soul, cause soon it will be your turn. You shall be cast into hell, gang, and raped by Lucifer and friends, and then be burnt. But case still will not be adjourned until I see 1,000 bullets rushing through your head. I wish you dead. I wish you dead. I hope they find you stiff with flies all over you, smelling stink, worms eating your flesh within the same bed. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. For my innocence and youth you took beneath this bread. I wish you dead. Daddy, I wish you dead. For the pain you caused and every tears that I've shed. I wish you dead. Papa, I wish you dead. I see me balling you in a pot of molten lead. I wish you dead. Daddy, I wish you dead. Slicing your dick like bread, knotting your tongue like thread, painting you with my hate, bloody red. I want you dead. Daddy, I want you dead.
Yes, baby.
Nothing.
You look good, eh?
For real?
When I roll with you, you know.
You look.
You look young, though.
So you feel.
How old is it?
You work about that, I'm all enough.
You know what? I love it. Now we are to the gym. Yeah. Now support them thing there, yeah. Another grizzle dead from another mother. a gone bad. Be a little girl and you come and call yourself that, but you are cradle robber. Say you are a cradle robber. No, I no strength with big woman and little girl you have the far. What you say? You have some big man a rob the cradle. Them no have no conscience, how them so cold.